Welcome to Alumni Hall, the campus of the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. It's time for Army-Navy Wrestling. I'm Dave McHugh, Jay Antonelli alongside as we get ready for, first off, one of the best traditions in all of sport. It doesn't matter what sport, it's Army-Navy, but Jay, it's wrestling on top of that brings on a whole nother set of feelings.
I'm speechless right now. The atmosphere in this place is incredible. And it's going to get really hot here soon. It's going to be an exciting night, that's for sure.
It is a pretty stellar crowd on hand, and both teams are already itching to get going as these two programs meet for the 70th time. Navy's got an advantage here, Jay, overall at 52-12-5, and they own it 34-2 here in Annapolis. But they have lost the last few by 13 total points. Army won 7 of 10 last year. Obviously, you wipe a lot of that off going into this, but that's in the back of their minds maybe a little.
It sure is. I mean, this match is always close. It always comes down to a couple who's going to make mistakes, and here we go right away. Here we are.
And we are off and running in the 125. It is Andrew Benini for Navy, and it is Charlie Farmer for Army. Army in the greens, Navy in the blues. Starting in the 125s, as we mentioned. Benny, 14-7 overall, 6-3 in duels. Farmer, 16-3, 4-5.
That was a nice takedown by Farmer. Caught Benny a little off balance there. Benny's got to do everything he can to get off his back.
Yeah, Benny's in a lot of trouble. Could get pinned here in a split second. There it is. What a start for Army out of this one. Not even a minute into the match.
Wow. That was tough. I mean, Benny just took a shot there and got a little off balance, and Farmer just came in and did a great counter offense and put him right to his back. That was tough. That was good. That was tight. Hats off to Farmer there. Looked good.
That was quick. Farmer had it, or they were tussling. It looked good, neutral. And then a split had him on his back, and Benny just couldn't get out of it.
No, I mean, he had him pretty tight there. But, I mean, again, he just got off a little off. Benny got off balance on that shot because Farmer did a good job blocking and then caught him.
So a quick start here. Benny, as we said, was wrestling pretty well coming into this. In fact, he had won his last 3 in a row, including by fall to Bucknell in the last time out.
They had a big fall against Bucknell. That was good.
Yeah, got that one in the first. And we're underway, 6-0 Army early in this one. We're now on to the 133.
Brendan Ferretti here representing Navy versus Ethan Bergen from Army.
Bergen out of Pennsylvania. Ferretti out of Michigan. Ferretti 12-11 this year, 2-7 in duels. Bergen 15-3, ranked 14th. He's 4-2 in duels so far.
Brendan had a little slow start in the beginning of the season, but he's definitely been picking it up and looking sharper. Coach Kolotz likes him when he's seeing, and he's definitely been looking better last couple matches.
Unfortunately, he's lost those 2, but he had a big win in the George Mason match, got a fall as part of getting Navy out to a hot start in that duel. This one's starting a little bit quieter than the last. Oh, as we're a minute in.
Brendan was started off and went to the NAPS program up in Newport, Rhode Island, before he came here and started his career here at Navy. Brendan's got to clear this underhook. As Bergen has that underhook pretty well.
He's taking that fall to start, Jay, something that's now put pressure immediately on Navy.
Of course. I mean, that's a 9-point swing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah, because
that's
you
a hole to
expected
start
to
with.
win that.
Definitely not get a pin there. That was a headbutt right there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I was looking for the stoppage myself.
Referee Jim Ravello kind of does a little check here. Bergen came in pretty hard. Forehead's hit.
Freddie immediately telling the official he's okay.
Yep. Head referee is Jim Ravello, and assisted by Brian Murphy today. Ferretti's got to keep moving, changing levels, changing angles, working his snaps. Bergen's in pretty tight here on this single. See if he can. Brennan squares up nicely. Nice job. But see, he's got to clear that underhook there. He's coming up with a nice underhook. Bergen is.
Yeah, it's keeping Ferretti from being able to use that left arm. He's controlling him pretty well.
Just Brennan's got to stay in front, keep pulling ahead. 30 seconds remain in this first period.
30 seconds remains.
He's got to circle up to his feet. He's got to get off his knees, Brennan Ferretti does. He's got to circle left. Start pulling that arm down. Nice little duck under attempt. 10 seconds left. Don't want to give up a takedown short time.
Should point out Ferretti ranked 30th in the latest rankings. Again, 14th for Bergen as we hit the end of the first period and get ready for the second. Looks like Navy's going to elect to go down.
And here we go. Brennan Ferretti taking his time to get set.
Wrestling already proven it can be over quickly or it can get drawn out.
Brennan's got to get his head up, get his hips out underneath him. His tripod stand up. Bergen's not tight on that claw ride. Nice return by Bergen.
Bergen had him pretty well perpendicular to the ground. Now trying to lift him again.
Return. Brennan's got to get his hips underneath. Change him over. Brennan's got to use his legs to start pushing his knees underneath him.
Over 30 seconds of ride time.
Work up to us. There we go.
Oh, well done.
Oh, this is a little scramble here. He's giving up. He's got to. Brendan's just got to turn and start kicking to get away because he's giving up riding time here and possible back points. So you get in that position right there. It's better off sometimes just start kicking away. Don't look for the reversal. Just get that 1 point to get out. Turn and kick because you can't hold on to your legs. If you hold on to the legs on top for more than 5 seconds, then he'll get hit with stalling.
Minute 15 now in ride time because of that. We got 42 to go in the period. A period that has been dominated by Bergen.
Nice little switch attempt. He's riding. Bergen's got a nice tight waist here. He's got a tight waist ride. He's going to try to keep that pressure forward on Ferretti. Brennan's got to drive his right hip down and pin his elbow. Now he's got a boot coming in. Bergen is parallel on top. Doesn't look like he's going for a turn.
That'll be the end of the second period, and just like that, there's 2 minutes of ride time, putting the third period a bit of pressure here on Ferretti, the senior, to counter.
Brennan's going to put him on his feet. That's what he got. He's going to get there anyway. The chances are, he's playing the odds. That's his best chance is to get a takedown here.
So gives up the point. Still 2 minutes of ride time. Final period here in the 133. Army already up 6-0.
Nice shot by Brendan right here. He's got him in this. He's got to get that to his feet. He's got a limp arm out of that heavy whizzer. He's got to get up to his feet. Brendan's got to stand up. Bergen's hard on that whizzer right there, that shin whizzer. Kind of comes over the top, grabs his own shin. If he can get his knee, he's got to get that foot up on his own knee. Limp arm out. Oh, nice job by Bergen countering that.
Bergen was putting a nice pressure, as you said, keeping Ferretti from being able to do anything despite having control. Minute 10 to go here in the third. 1-0 the lead.
Brendan's about
And we're not.
Now we're at a minute left, so that riding time point is now secure.
Yep. So now going to need a little bit more.
Well, Brendan can get in there. We saw him get in there deep on that leg, that sweep single. So see if we can get that same shot. Just got to set it up a little better. You know, Farmer, he could take a stall call here because nobody's been warned for stalling. It's 40 seconds left. Crowd's asking for the stalling. He hasn't taken a shot. I mean,
no, he hasn't.
Sure.
He stood there.
He has not taken a shot this whole period. So, there's another shot by Brendan. That stall call should be coming.
And now he's just standing
20
there.
seconds. We got to get this foot up in the air. He's going to try to limp arm out. They're going to call a takedown here for Farmer. For Bergen, excuse me.
Yeah, Bergen gets the 3 points suddenly after a great move by Ferretti and now dominates the match as it comes to a close and will win this 5-0. Now Army extends its lead out with that win. And that will make it 9-0. So Bergen with the win. And we'll take a break. Coming back, we've got 141 with Army in charge, 9-0 here in Annapolis.
This new tent's amazing.
Yeah. And it was easy to pay off the low rates on our Platinum card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Can't imagine where we'd be without them.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Deep down, you've always had something special. But you have to go when no one's watching. To see how special you really are.
Where the Chesapeake meets the colors of autumn, your next adventure begins in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. Dance through festivals brimming with music, flavor, and fun. Rally with friends at Navy football games. Savor the season's freshest seafood, then wander into nights that sparkle with charm. Make this fall unforgettable. Plan your getaway today. Start today at visitannapolis.org.
Welcome back as we get ready to resume Army-Navy Wrestling. I'm Dave McHugh, Jay Antonelli alongside, and it is already a big hole for Navy as it's 9-0 Army off of a pin and a decision. Jay, you can't make it all up at once, but Army's got a pretty solid position here. Navy's going to have to start chipping away on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're starting off. They have a good opening lineup at 25 all the way up through 41, so this will be another one here. You know, we have from Army, we have the 15th ranked Braden Basil against number 28 ranked Caden Ricciardi.
Basil out of Tampa, Florida, 16-3 overall as a junior this season, 4-2 in duels. Rich Erdy is a freshman, 15-7, 7-2 in duels, part of this strong younger class for Navy this year.
Yeah, Ricciardi's he's putting together a really solid freshman season, that's for sure. You still just got to win one match at a time. That's what it's going to come down to. Ooh, that was close right there. Ricciardi was in there good on that single, and then he just hung out in his knees too long, and Basil almost just caught him in a headlock right from his knees. Basil's got a good 2-on-1 here. Charlie's got to get back to that shot. Tap and go. Level changing. Nice little cross pick single. Oh, wow. Good reaction by Basil.
Now he's trying to flip him over on his head. Jeez, that.
Nope, we're good. He's gonna reach back, grab the other foot, gather them both together.
I've seen a lot of positions in wrestling, Navy, Jay, but on your side of your head while your legs are straight up did not look comfortable.
You getting some funky spots. Here we go.
Got control of the
They
leg.
both got a far ankle. Height's going to win. Whoever gets higher is going to win.
Neither giving ground.
No.
Minute 30 done. Minute 30 left in the opener.
At this point, Chardy's probably looking for stalemate. I think Jim Ravello might. As long as he holds that foot, we're still good. Wow, this is I'm
Just-
shot.
We're stuck.
Jim just kept. They're keeping this match going here.
I was going to say, what is there to be done? Jeez,
Yeah, still back in on that shot. He's not giving up. Same thing. Basil on this crotch lock.
We've been grabbing ankles.
Now we're going to go stalemate.
I was going to say, we've been grabbing ankles for about 2 minutes here now.
That takes a lot out of you.
So now they'll
Took a
reset.
lot out of me. I'm just moving to my own seat here.
40 seconds to go here in the opening period. We're at least back to some feet and some wrestling. That isn't ankle locks.
30 seconds remain in the period. Chardy got to go after that shot one more time. He's just got to make sure next time he gets in there, he finishes clean. He's got to hide his ankles so Basil can't reach over the top and tie his ankles up. He's got to take a clean shot and hide his ankles.
Richard, he's won the last 3 matches dating back to George Mason. 2 decisions, 1 major. Got a 17-5 win over Lopez of American. Last time out, beat number 30 Chapel of Bucknell.
That was a big win for
After-
Caden.
Just missed the major, too. 13-7 win.
Yeah. Army has choice, choose the bottom position. Zeros here at the end of first period.
First time Army's been in a down position this match. First one ended in a quick pin. The second one, Navy declined and took the loss of point.
Decided to go neutral was easier.
Sure.
You knew you needed 2 minutes to take them down. So
Yeah. Rather give up the point than give up more points trying to get back to that position. And it's a point there. As we're back to the feet. 18 seconds, all there was of ride time.
I think Caden's on offense here and just keeps putting 2 moves together. He's got that leg. He's got to that leg twice, so he knows he can get there. He's just got it there. Up. Nice little counter shot there by Basil. Caden get his hand inside. Got to keep his feet moving. This crowd's exciting here today.
They're ebbing and flowing.
It's definitely a packed house.
A little bit stunned after the 2 first matches for Army, giving them this 9-0 lead. A pin and a decision, but still a great crowd on hand here at Alumni Hall.
40 seconds remain in the second period. See, Chardy's doing that quick little fake.
Yeah.
That level change, and he's biting. Basil's biting, so he's just got to use that, set it up. It's a little bit better.
It looked like you wanted him to go for the second move on that last one.
Just put 2 shots together there. Basil with a heavy snap.
15 seconds. It is 1-0. Basil in the lead here in period number 2 of our 3rd match.
Chardy would choose the down position here, I'm sure.
And that will bring us to a close of 2 with 1 to go. Yeah, I mean, you obviously take the down, try and get out, and get the thing tied up.
Yep.
Army leads 1-0. Final period at 1:41.
2 minutes left. Richardy trying to get Navy some points in this duel. In the meantime, Basil trying to
Got to
put it
bounce
away.
back up. When he gets lifted, he's got to bring his knees to his chest. So when he hits already in a ball, and he starts coming up. But Chardy's got to look for one. Uh-oh. Basil just locked up a cradle.
On his back. Oh, quick spin out, but still in trouble.
Oh,
What a
wow.
move.
With a cradle. He's got the cradle.
2 points, he's got the lead.
And back points. And
Got
a
it.
fall. Oh, my gosh.
Big
Oh, my
turn.
gosh. What a turn of events here.
Just like that,
Wow.
Navy gets a pin and is back in this match.
Wow. Just like that. Wow.
Talk about getting the fans to their feet in a split second. Watch it again, Jay. He's in trouble,
He is
and he turns it around.
right to that bottom leg cradle. Look at that. That's tight. You got the bottom leg cradle there. It's going to be hard to get out. Oh, boy.
He went from being nearly in a cradle to being the one with the cradle.
He's funky.
Just like
He's
that.
funky. Good for Caden.
Just like that, a 9-0 lead is evaporated. And
So-
Navy's back in it, down by 3.
So I got an old friend sitting next to me who was just asking where we're going to find 6 points at.
Right there.
And, we just found one.
Right there. Just like that.
Bring it back here. We have Cayman Smith here,
Yep.
senior captain of the Navy wrestling team. Versus, we got Connor Collins for
Cayman.
representing Army.
Kamen talked about this week, looking up at the stars on the wall. And knowing he's the captain, he wants his name up there. Jay, can you explain? The star captain gets up there with a win, right?
Yeah, in the Navy wrestling room, we have a star for every year that we win the N-Star meet. Every time we win this duel, and there's a lot of stars up there. And in the name in the star is the captain's name, the captain who led that team. And Cayman is referring to the Army Navy wall. Colin just gave up a takedown there.
Yeah. Last time a star got put up was 2023, but to your point, there are 52 of them up there.
Yeah. My senior year in 1992, that was our 30th in a row. We didn't lose the star until 1997. And after that, we won a bunch more.
So
Decades with Bruce Burnett was there from 2013. 2020 to 2013. Bruce won all, Coach Burnett won all of his matches. And then won the year after that. My brother had the helm in 2014. Cayman's in, nice shot here. He's got a count. The referee's got a count. There's a takedown.
there it is,
by
3
Cayman.
points, makes it 4-3. Navy the lead in this one.
He's got him flat, so he wants to ride him down a little bit, wear Collins out, keep driving forward. Ooh, it's funky. He's a roller.
Smith out of Erie, Pennsylvania. Collins out of Manahawkin, New Jersey. He is wrestling in the 149 when he was the backup to the 141. Ryan Franco not wrestling in this one. for Army.
Under a minute to go now. Score's tied at 4. Cayman's got to go back, get that shot, go on the head, stays. His hands got to be inside tie, pull that head. I mean, Collins is a 41-pounder, so we should have some size. We're a bigger frame. Up. Collins did a good job down blocking. Cayman got to get off his knees. Cayman's got to get out of that finger tie. Short time. See if we can steal a takedown here right at the end.
Wow.
3 seconds left. He's in danger.
Doesn't. Hold on. No call.
Nice shot.
Almost had it.
Cayman chooses the defensive position here in the second period. Score locked up at 4 apiece.
We are tied 4-all. Second period at 1:49.
Uh-oh. Cayman's looking for this reversal. He's just got to get his one. That's all he needed to do is get that one.
This is high scoring compared to the rest of the match so far. 5-4. This guy's putting on a show.
Kamen got to get back to his shots. Don't keep himself flat-footed. Got to keep moving.
As a senior, is he even more jazzed up to try and win, or is it more about the team?
It's about the team. I mean, this whole team really fights for one another. I mean, like, it takes a whole team of wrestlers to put, a good program together. You need people to work out with. You need different looks. And we got this at Navy. Wow, nice shot. Kamen's got bold. He's just got to put it down. Wow. Kamen's going to finish up on top. That was Kamen's got to keep this tight waist and ride him good.
He's got under a minute. 8-4, the lead here in the second period of this 149.
So Kamen's got to watch his elbows. This Collins, he likes to roll, catch an elbow and do a roll from underneath. So Kamen's got to watch it. His elbows don't get wrapped up. Right there. Big lift return.
He's trying. Can't get it. Now he's got the ankle.
Referee's counting on his 5 for that.
Got him back down at least with under 30.
There's that roll. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, he keeps trying to do that. He's got to stay short arms on top. Right? You got to control the wrist. You can't get elbows. You get an elbow caught. That's how Collins gets his roll.
The elbow inside the body frame.
Well, it's going to be. You got to stay under his arms. But I'm saying you can't go too deep where I can catch it. He can catch an elbow and roll. So you got to really pressure forward. Is any space that he has to go where his hips underneath him, he can get a roll.
Medical stoppage here. Seems like there might be
a little bit of blood.
Yeah, from the nose or something of Smith. He's got the 8-4 lead. 19 seconds remaining here in the second. Ride time. Not relevant. They just changed it to 20 seconds for the period. Again, we're in the 149. Army got off to a 9-0 start with a pin and a decision in the opening 2 bouts. But Navy, surprising turn of events in a split second, went from being in trouble in a cradle in the 141 to having it into the pin to make this 9-6 as Richardy, as a freshman, made a big statement.
Sure did. Bit a higher ranked wrestler. It's always a good day.
Yeah.
Get a lift return here. Watch this roll. 15 seconds. It'll be huge if Kamen can stay on top here to finish the period. You don't want to give up a point. They're going to give one there. Shoot, with 1 second left. That's what you're talking about. So you give up a point. It's important just to kind of hang on.
Well, now you're within 3, which is simply a takedown versus the 4. You have a little bit of breathing room, right?
Well,
and here you can get another point back immediately.
Collins going to choose the bottom position. Kamen's going to try to stay on top, see if he can lock up.
Well, I was going to say, he's got to get another 10 seconds, but there it goes. So no ride time. And now we're within 2 at 8-6. Smith and Collins.
Oh, Collins is off balance there. Kamen should have, just take a reshot and blast through him. It's easier saying it from here, though.
Jay, everything's perfect from over here.
Nice reshot there. See if we can make this corner. He's got to shelf that leg, pick it up. He's going to roll, though. Collins going to roll. Kamen's going to try to limp arm out. There's the 3.
That's a huge 3 points.
That's a big takedown.
Now a 5-point lead at 11-6. Kept him from getting back to his feet again. And well out of bounds, they'll bring him back to center.
Minute to go here.
And has the ride time at least to his advantage. We'll see if he locks it in, but that's helpful as well.
1 minute remains.
Let him go. That
We're trying to get a major here. If we can get another takedown.
Definitely trying to get some big points here for Navy.
45 seconds remain.
Leading by 4.
Kamen gets another takedown. Kamen's got to get his back to the center because all of a sudden the referee, if he goes out of bounds here,
Under 30.
Under 30.
Kamen making it difficult.
Kamen's got to make.
Stalemate. Come back to center.
Kamen's got to. We need one more. And you hear the coaches yelling, "Hey, we need a major here. We got to get another takedown." There's a shot. If Kamen can get his leg and hook, turn that leg, turn the other way. 12 seconds remain.
10 seconds, still not the points yet. Navy will get the bonus on the ride, but haven't gotten the takedown with 1 second left.
No.
And it will come short, but Navy will walk away with a 12-7 win. Kamen Smith finishes his career here at Navy at home with a 12-7 match and gets it tied at 9.
Wow. This is exciting.
And with that, we'll take another break. Last time we spoke, it was 9-0 Army. Now it's 9-9 as we head to the 157 when we come back here to Annapolis.
Deep down, you've always had something special. But you have to go when no one's watching. To see how special you really are.
This new tent's amazing.
Yeah. And it was easy to pay off the low rates on our platinum card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Can't imagine where we'd be without them.
I think you should.
Yeah. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
80 years ago, America's shipyards built the fleet that won the war. Today, restoring that maritime strength means protecting the invisible chain that fuels our fleet and freedom. We must confront unknown risks. With fragile supply chains, what you don't see can sink you. Get visibility. Exeger, the leader in supply chain AI, powers the insight to secure critical materials, restore shipbuilding, and keep the fleet battle ready. Proudly supporting our armed forces and Navy athletics. Exeger is supply chain AI.
Welcome back to Annapolis. It is 9-9 between Army and Navy. Army out to a 9-0 lead, and Navy fought back. I'm Dave McCune, Jay Antonelli alongside. It has been a quick response from both sides. Army out fast, Navy quick to respond in the next two. We're through 4 and we're
locked
right
up
where we were.
I know, we're locked up at 9. Yeah, this is exciting. I mean, this match is always tight, a lot of emotion. You know, it's a great event. This crowd here is incredible. Most I've seen here, an Army-Navy match in a while.
Underway here in the 157 for Navy, Jonathan Lay. I always say it wrong. Joseph Antonio. The freshman for Army. He is 18-6 this season, 6-3 in duels. Out of Long Beach, California. Lay is 17-11, 4-4 this season as a junior.
Jim Ravello giving Lay a little warning. He likes to tap the head to kind of judge distance, and sometimes it gets in the face, and and then the referees get on him for it.
When you and I were here doing George Mason, that was a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's just the way he likes to wrestle, and he doesn't mean to be in it. Trying to get this 2-on-1.
Lay lost that George Mason match against number 21 DJ McGee 4-1. But he has won his last 2 against American and Bucknell. Bucknell
Lay's
one
got
was
to clear this underhook. Lay's
huge
got to stay
win.
in the open. You just got to trust his training, trust his shot, keep attacking.
He's got to have some confidence. Coming off that Bucknell, he won 11-1 over Cade Wimsberger for a major decision.
No action on the edge. Hold on, I don't know what the referees are.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they looking at
Is it
blood?
blood?
It must be. Between matches, by the way, or in our break, saw the Navy trainer come out and clean the mat. So Antonio gets a bit of a conversation with his coaches. As a result, and they clean up a couple spots on the floor. Lay will get ready to return.
John's going to want to keep staying in the open. He has a lot of level changes, a lot of movement. John is so quick. It looks like there's blood from Lay's nose.
Both of them might have gotten dinged up a bit, as we're just 90 seconds into this match.
There's a
And
stall warning
stall
against.
warning
against
already. What?
Well,
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a
okay.
little confused myself.
No, well, I mean, he has taken more shots than Lay. More legitimate shots. Lay is bleeding again. I can
I was
see
just
him.
going to say, I saw him get dinged.
That's going to be.
I saw him get dinged a moment ago, too. He took a shoulder to the face. And now Antonio's going to get looked at
No,
again.
it's Lay's nose. Oh,
so
buddy.
Antonio's just getting the remnants of Lay.
Yeah.
How far does this go, Jay, in terms of dealing with the bleeding until
Oh, it's blood, so they can go.
so they can continue?
Can't really hide it. It's not like you're.
Well, I just didn't know if at some point you just, if it's not stopped.
I haven't seen it like that.
Well, they're putting the gauze, as you can see.
Lay's got to get his offense going. Looks like Antonio is really, he's doing a good job. You know, here he is, freshman, nothing to lose.
Oh, actually,
going against a ranked opponent, and he's just offensive, going after it.
They're going to want to clean up the mat. So the training staffs for both teams are come out and attend to it. This is where the team play of support staff comes in. I was going to say, if he has to put gauze in his nose, do you ever practice for those scenarios?
Yeah, it happens all the time in practice.
Right.
So I think there's 2 shots by Lay.
Lay certainly being aggressive.
Antonio's controlling that underhook. Lay's got to clear that underhook and get to his comfort zone where from the open. But Lay's got his head down. Lay likes to stay in the open because he's so quick. And obviously, Army does a good job of scouting him. And Antonio knows that he wants to close the distance and tie Lay up because that's slowing hits. That's taking away his strength. He's in deep. Reshot by Lay. Wow.
A lot of
2 elevators in a row.
I was gonna say
14 seconds, short time. If Lay can finish here with 10,
A lot of
he's
wrestling
going to try to
for
drag.
no points.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just about to drag him in.
Yeah, but they broke the circle.
See this one again, Jay is.
There you go.
Right.
Elevator, boom. And there was one from Lay right before that.
And that'll bring us to a close of the first period of this one in the 157.
Third time it started, third match, scoreless first period, right?
Yep.
Clean up Lay again.
We're gonna take another stoppage here.
This is Troy Nickerson's first year as head coach at Army, coming over from Northern Colorado, where he really did a really good job with that program. And he, I think he had 2 All-Americans, I believe, last year.
Yep.
For Northern Colorado. Yep.
Yeah, first year, obviously you've been ingrained with this rivalry forever. If you had a new head coach that had no experience whatsoever coming in, how would you prepare him for a day like today?
Well, I mean, he's a national. I mean, he's Troy's a national champ. He's been in some big matches.
Sure.
I mean, he wrestled for Cornell.
But
you know,
it's still,
he's definitely been in some
there's a
big
different
matches.
environment.
It is. I mean, like the
Everybody's a little bit more on edge.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the official call in time.
Yeah. I think that was a caution on Lay, I believe.
Possibly.
I didn't see who he called.
Yeah, I didn't even see an arm motion, to be honest. As we are underway in the second, and Lay's out of it just like that for the 1-0 lead.
And they want to stay in the open. See how Antonio's just trying to tie him up.
I was going to say, get inside him, right?
Yep, tie his hands up, slow him down. Lay is fast, explosive.
Kind of get a readjustment of the headgear here for.
That's going to become a problem. Watch that. I mean, even Lay's nose and that headgear is going to happen a couple more times.
Yeah, we've had a lot of delays in this bout. Slowed this down quite a bit. If you're just joining us, it is 9-9 between Army and Navy. Army got out to a hot start with a pin and a decision to get up 9-0. And admittedly, Jay, Navy on the third bout was about to be in a lot of trouble. And it spun on a dime and became a pin.
For Ricciardi, yeah, that was great counter.
Otherwise,
under a minute to go here in second period.
Could have been down as much as 15. You could say that was a 12-point swing.
Yeah. Lay's got to take a shot because he does have a stalling warning right here. So Lay's got to take a shot.
33 seconds to go in the period. Antonio bought on the fake.
Lay's got to go touch a leg here.
Officials are being patient in this match. But yeah, whistle's coming up.
Lay has got. See, Lay is blocking with his arm. 12 seconds left. I know the referee is.
He's giving him a lot of time.
Lay's got to be careful though. Referee's looking for it.
He most certainly was looking for it. So Army will go down here in the third. It almost feels like they're giving both teams a lot of leeway before they get into the stall conversation.
Oh, let's see. Big lift, got a good return. Oh, that was quick.
Well, he thought he had it.
He's controlling that underhook so well.
Antonio.
Lay's got to get a clean double here. He's got to set up his double. He's got to get clean because if he keeps coming backing up, referee's going to decide the match. And we don't want to put the deciding call in the referee's hands. Right now, there it is.
Yep, he dove away. So 2-1 now the lead for Antonio. I was just going to say, he kind of
underhook. He's got double unders.
Tried to, but outside.
Ooh, that was close. That was close. 1 minute 17 left. I mean, he had double unders, and that was basically a bailout by John Lay there. John's got to get his offense going.
He's trying to go for the ankle. Antonio's had some good defense.
Down to a minute left in this period.
Stall warning, by the way, is, I'm sorry, ride time, completely irrelevant.
There's the shot that John Lay needed. That's the three-point takedown.
Coaching staff wanted to know why it didn't come faster, but they've got the three. It's 4-2 now, the lead for Lay as they'll go back to center. Oh, Lay doesn't realize it was whistled.
It's loud in here.
It is. I'll admit, I barely heard the whistle. Oh, Lay's going to get a time to talk to his
He
coaches
needs,
here.
so here's the scenario, right? I mean, 38 seconds, he's got to ride on top. Lay is not known to be a rider on top.
Yes.
So if Antonio gets out, he's got to be careful they don't hit him another stalling call because there's 38 seconds left. Right? So he'll be up only by 1 point, and a stall call would tie it up. So he's got to try to stay on top of him and his ride as best as he can to try to cut that 38 so when he does get out, it's not a lot of time.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, because ride time is irrelevant. No one's going to get to a minute here and 38 seconds to go.
They're going to call a caution. They're going to call a caution on John Lay again.
Lay's.
The announcer just said it was the first of the bout, so maybe they didn't caution anybody that first time in the second period.
Yeah, maybe they just talked to him about it. Actually, no, I didn't see a C ever go up.
That's a good return right there by John Lay. 30 seconds left. Another return we need.
25 to go, and he's just bringing them up and putting them down.
That's exhausting.
And it's getting the fans excited. 15 seconds does it again.
14 seconds on the edge.
Drives
Staying
them out.
inbounds. They are still inbounds. Not sure why they called them out.
Coaching
Not
staff's
sure
pretty
why
angry.
they called them out.
9 seconds left. Coaching staff didn't like it, but they focused on making sure to get Lay focused on what he needed to do.
My heart's racing. Holy cow.
Bet it is. One of us has to be calm. I'll do it.
Oh!
What a great job of Lay staying with that. Gets the point for getting out, but that brings the match to a close. What
That's
a
big
finish.
win. That's a big win, John Lay.
Lay gets the 4-3 win, and Navy has come from 9 down to take a 12-9 lead after the 157.
Nice job of John Lay.
It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
It did. I mean, and he came back, like you said, he had to hit that double, and that's what he ended up getting, that double for that takedown. Kind of cuts him. You get that double close at the ankles right there. It kind of cuts out that funk where people are grabbing on, holding on to things. So he did a good job.
So Dylan Elmore for Navy in the 165 will take on Gunner Filipowicz out of Alpharetta, Georgia, 16-5, 4-3 in duels this year. Elmore 17-9, 5-5.
Gunner Filipowicz is 13th ranked in the country.
Yep.
And Dylan Elmore, number 30.
Good battle here. Navy up, as we said, 12-9. We still have Danny West to come for Navy. Daniel Williams, Zion Hall, and Spencer.
And that's going to be a great. That's going to be a great match too. I know, 13 versus 6 or 14 versus 16.
That one is appropriately last, sir.
Yeah.
He's Jay Antonelli. I'm Dave McHugh. 165 weight class. I don't qualify.
This match is promising to be like very entertaining, very exciting. 3-point takedown by Filipowicz.
It's not your typical 3-point takedown, but you got it. Tried to drive out, did Elmore, and now he'll get it. Elmore lost his last one to 21st ranked Noah Mulvaney from Bucknell, 5-4. But he had 2 major decisions before that against Bloomsburg and American. He's won 3 of his last 4.
Start counting. There's an escape by Elmore.
Yep, there's your 1 point. Tries to
shoot. He got knocked off balance there by Filipowicz. This is tight.
Trouble here.
This is tight.
Doing a good job of trying to not roll onto his back. No back points yet.
Oh, there's back points.
But he's in trouble being pinned. This would be a huge momentum swing. Filipowicz can't control it, but 4 points.
Wow.
So suddenly a 7-1.
How he got off his back there, that was amazing.
Gave him a 9-1 lead. Doesn't seem right. Should be 7-1, right?
Nope. Yeah, the takedown. 4.
Takedown plus 4, right? Got 10-1 on the scoreboard, but I'll probably double check that. You can always check it at the period break if we get that far. 1 minute left to go. Flipowitz in control on top right now with nearly a minute of ride time.
He took him down twice, and then the 4-point.
Okay.
Fall.
It was the taken down twice of that.
In the second period. Elmore's got to look to get it, see if he can get one here with short time. Well, 30 seconds left here in this first period.
30 seconds remains. 30. Warning on Navy for stalling first of the bout.
Elmore's got to look to come up. They just hit him for stalling.
I was just going to say, Flipowitz kind of unsure what to do. Trying to pull himself out is Elmore, who is suddenly in a huge
Elmore's
hole.
got to get off his belly here, create some action, but he doesn't want to give up back points as the first period comes to a close.
First period's done, and suddenly it's 10-1. It happened fast. Explain what happened. He went for that.
He got caught off balance. He went in for a shot, just almost like a repeat of our 25-pound match, right? He got a little off balance. Head was out over his hip and just got pushed right over him. Caught in that half.
It almost looked like when he came in, he got hit on the side of the head, which forced him to the side. And suddenly he was in a heap of trouble.
Great job of blocking him. He rides well on top. That's heavy.
Navy wants the point back, but Elmore's going to have to do some work here to get out of this.
Flipowitz has got that inside leg ride. Inside leg coming up. Referee is telling both guys to work. They're calling Elmore for stalling again.
So it's 11-1 now.
Elmore gets out.
1 point escape, Navy.
And gets out, so it's 11-2. Flipowitz in his last bout won 16-1.
1 minute left here in the second period.
1 minute remains. 1 minute.
Dylan's got to stay in good position. Don't want to give up a tech fall. Got to stay in good position here.
That'll be a second tech fall in a row.
Bite some time. 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds remains. 30.
First tech fall.
Flipowitz, a nice little shot there. Trying to do that knee pull. 15 seconds.
Elmore suffered his first technical fall loss back earlier this season against Lehigh. Trying to avoid it here today. Second period coming to a close.
Yep. Flipowitz chooses the down position. Third period.
Trying to make this a 10-point match if he can get out of it. Flipowitz had a question for the official. So what does Elmore do here? Just go for the pin?
Just got to ride him. Keep him down. He's trying to get a Turk here. Trying to lift this up, get a Turk, but Flipowitz did a good job getting out.
So it's 12-2. 1:40 left to go. Elmore.
I'm just going to stay in good position. We don't want to give up a tech fall. We don't want to get. Flipowitz needs 2 takedowns for a technical fall. So Elmore's got to stay in good position. Right? It'll be hard to climb back on 10 points against Flipowitz here.
I mean, the only way you're going to do is somehow pin him. And I don't see how Flipowitz gives that up.
Fighting the edge, square up, get his hips back. Oh, no chance.
Minute 5 to go here in the third of the 165.
Dillon should stay right there. Burn this time off a little more.
I'll call a stall
Jim
warning
Ravello
before
calls,
I can do
Jim,
that.
no, his stalemate, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, stalemate, not a stall. 57 seconds left here. Army seemingly in position to win this 165 class. Danny Wask coming up for Navy in the 174.
Dillon's got to tie up those hands. Stay in front 30 seconds. Clear the underhook. 20 seconds. It would have been a lot. I mean, obviously, Flipowitz has been out wrestling Dillon, but I mean, he did, catch him, on his back. It would have been a lot closer.
It's about 10, 15 second span of this match.
With the, the 4-point near fall.
Well, it's a 13-2 win. You take 8 points away in a 15-second span, and that's a very different match. But Army retakes the lead because of it at 13-12. That'll take us to the break before we head into the 174 class.
With arguably Navy's best performing wrestler this year, with Danny Wask coming up.
Danny Wask coming up. We're going to take a break. It is 13-12. Army the lead, but plenty of wrestling left to come here in Annapolis.
80s and 70s, please stand.
This is a platform. The aircraft carrier is what we're best known for because only we build it. There are many more alongside it, all connected through technology we create and deploy in the air and in space, and yes, on land as well. By leveraging more than a century of mission expertise, we ensure our warfighters have the edge. HII, delivering the advantage.
Lido Pizza has been bringing local families together for over 65 years. And now Lido Pizza is bringing everyone free pizza with My Lido Rewards. So you can earn Lido Pizza when you eat Lido Pizza with a free 8-inch cheese pizza after your first online order and on your birthday. Plus, with every online order, you'll earn points to redeem on a future Lido Pizza. All you have to do is eat, earn, and redeem. Sign up for My Lido Rewards today at LidoPizza.com.
Unlimited strength starts by pushing limits. Raising the bar, rising to every challenge. At Lockheed Martin, there's no boundary to our ambitions. No barrier we won't break through. Because our strength comes from innovation. And we make sure your strength has no limits.
Meet the family of warriors, where parents work overtime, never missing a beat. Little ones help in any way they can, and yes, they're always up for it, whatever it might be. For every warrior in your family, there's the Johns Hopkins U.S. Family Health Plan. With more than 40 years of service to military families, we're bringing TRICARE Prime benefits plus extras, only available through Johns Hopkins, close to home for active duty family members and retired military personnel and their families. We're helping you meet every challenge, every day.
Back to the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. At Alumni Hall, it's Army-Navy. As we get ready for the 174 class, I'm Dave McHugh, Jay Antonelli alongside, and you've got the 11th ranked Danny Wask, the junior, taking on Cooper Haas, the sophomore.
From Kissimmee, Florida. Danny's coming off a loss in the last match against Bucknell, and I know he was disappointed in that.
Yeah.
It was just it kind of caught everybody by surprise. He had no takedown awarded yet.
He's actually lost 3 of his last 4, surprisingly.
Danny's got this bow and arrow going. Well,
I'm sorry, look at the wrong side of the calendar.
He definitely didn't lose last 3 before.
No, I'm looking. It's flipped.
Okay.
I'm used to the most recent at the bottom of my screen. It's actually at the top of my screen. He's won the last 4.
He lost 2 weekends ago.
But he did lose. Yep, lost to Bucknell in the decision 9-8. He beat number 33 Logan Messer of George Mason and Liam Packer of American prior to that. Actually, he hadn't lost since you go all the way back to the Las Vegas Invitational.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. Up. Almost had that double leg.
Common opponent-wise, that's what I'm looking at. 10 and 5 between common opponents between these two is Wask. Haas is 4 and 10. Not surprising. 17 and 3 is Danny this season. 19 and 11 is Cooper.
Dan's got to move his feet. Just don't want to stand in front of him. I mean,
two guys who could be wrestling each other again next year, junior and sophomore.
Yeah, well, also in 2 weeks at the EIWA
Yeah,
tournament,
true
right,
too.
right down the road in here in American University in 2 weeks.
I suggest Army just spend the 2 weeks here, but I don't think that's how they'll do it.
These guys, everybody, we can't skip classes here.
No. They're important. They're very important. 1:10 to go here in the opener, and it's already 3-1 Wask. What are they calling there?
Just warning both wrestlers here for hands to the face.
Saw some signal about back of the head, so I wasn't sure.
And he's in on a nice shot there. See if he can get some height. Uh-oh.
Trying to roll Wask over.
We got 50 seconds. Danny now securing both. He's going to get some height.
Spin. Has him.
There's a takedown.
Nicely done for 3. Now trying to go. Oh, he almost had it. The arm behind the back.
No, he gave the takedown. It might.
I was going to say, is he about to get it back? Yeah, 2 points.
Reversal.
So 6-1 becomes 6-3.
25 seconds. Dan really wants to escape here. Short time. Don't want to finish the period on bottom.
Wask.
He's got a knee slide out. Dan's got to explode here.
Well, he won't let it. Oh, wait. What's up?
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Mistake there by by Haas.
Yeah, what am I missing?
They're gonna look at. So they think.
They're gonna.
So Haas thought he was out of bounds. Let's see here. Let's look at the replay. They're in bounds. They're
He's
in
keeping
bounds.
his foot in bounds.
They're in bounds. His butt is in bounds.
I was gonna ask you.
So if he's in the cylinder.
Yeah.
If he's in the cylinder.
And you let him go.
Yeah.
So he essentially gave up.
It was close.
He gave up a point by.
Thinking they were out of bounds.
By the width of his uniform.
Yeah, basically.
And you could see Wask noticed it immediately.
Nice escape there.
So 7-4 the lead here. He got his point back. 174 class still ahead. 3 more bouts.
Danny's got to clear. Haas is doing a good job of keeping his hands inside. There, up. Now, Danny Wask has definitely been out shooting his Army opponent here. Jim Ravello calls a stalemate. Both guys back to their feet.
He turned to us earlier and commented that it was an exciting match. He's probably the calmest one in the room right now. Rather stoic is Mr. 44.
There's a nice reshot by Danny.
Haas
did a good job of turning the corner here.
Haas trying to use his legs.
Referee calls potentially dangerous because of the knee.
You got a smile
That's
from Haas.
Yeah, he didn't think he was hurt that bad or in a potentially dangerous situation.
I thought I saw a headbutt
Danny
there.
Wask has been taking all the shots.
Yep. He's been the aggressor for sure. 40 seconds left, just 9 seconds of ride time. In Navy's favor, I should point out.
30 seconds. There's the first stall call.
Yep.
Danny's got to stop looking for something big and just continually take him down. 17 seconds.
Trying to get it here.
Got to slide his hips back first. He's got to post his thighs, post on his thighs.
Trying to get rid of that hand or that grip. 5 seconds left, trying to get a couple more points here. It's not going to happen.
Danny Wask doesn't.
And so we'll bring it to a close.
He's going to choose the down position.
Yep. Coach says down, please. First ever meeting in this Army-Navy. It was back in 1957 here in Annapolis. Navy won at 17-8, but Army won last year in West Point 22-10. Won 7 of the 10. It's not working out that way tonight. Though admittedly, the first 2 matches, I thought we might have an interesting Army.
Danny did a good job of landing on his knees there on that mat return. Nice switch by Danny.
Army looked like they were dominating early, but Navy has come back, and it's been back and forth since. Good chance here for Navy to get not only 3 points, but a lot more than that.
Referee calls a stalemate.
1:33 left.
Coach is telling Danny Wask to let him up. Try to take him down. We're looking for a major to get back that bonus point that we gave up in the Dylan Elmore match.
So it's now 9-5.
Nice reshot by Danny. See if he can get these 2 legs.
He's almost got it. He's got one.
He's got to.
Now he lost control of the other. Can't
He's got to
get
get his
to it.
elbow out.
Yep.
Get across both.
Good job of.
Referee's going to call stalemate.
I was going to say, good job by Haas. Once he had his leg free of then pinning in the elbow so he couldn't get control of his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Time running out here. 1:08 left. Trying to go for that bonus point you were talking about. Ride time's not going to be a factor.
1 minute remains. 1 minute.
So Danny's just going to have to go Superman here, I guess.
He's got to move, create an angle. He knows how to get to a shot. Reshot right there was open. 45 seconds left this period.
40 seconds left.
Danny's got to get back to his shots.
The All-American trying to win this bout
30 seconds remains.
and get Navy back on top in the lead.
Don't do anything. He doesn't want to go upper body and do anything stupid here. I mean, he should stick to his shots, get another takedown.
Credit to Cooper Haas. He's wrestled Danny pretty well here.
He has.
I mean, 9-5. I think if you're Army, you take that, right?
Yes.
And that's what it does finish as. 9-5 is the finish. Gives Navy the lead again at 15-13. As Danny Wask wins it for Navy. Again, if you're just tuning in, Army got out to a 9-0 lead. And then Army saw that reversed back on them fast as Navy fought back the next 2 matches. Richardy getting the pin, Smith getting 3, and it's been back and forth since.
Man, this is a tight one. I mean, we got number 30, this rank, we have Daniel Williams ranked number 32 in the country, and then against Dave Barrett from Army.
Dave Barrett out of Longmeadow, Massachusetts. It's 8-12 this season, 1-7 in duels. Williams out of Orlando's 3-2, 3-1 in duels. Hasn't wrestled a lot this year. In fact, Williams has wrestled the last 3 duels. Before that, he hadn't wrestled since November. But he's got 3 straight wins against Bloomsburg American and then against 31st ranked Bucknell and 22nd ranked American. He got strong decisions in both.
So we had a little correction here. We got to apologize for the last match. This is Haas. This is Haas here at 184. So we apologize for that last match.
We missed that. Apologies. Thank you, sir.
Big thanks goes out to my counterpart over at West Point for giving me that information. Thanks, Colonel Gist.
How did we miss that change? None no matter. We move on.
That was Andrew Christie on the mat against Danny Wask there. Apologies.
Well,
Andrew.
Christie had a good match.
Yeah, he did his job. Sometimes it's hard to hear the announcer on the side with the crowd so loud.
That is true.
Not making excuses, but
nope,
didn't hear it.
Forgive me as I just reset my info.
Nice.
1 minute remains. 1 minute.
Minute left to go here in the first. 0-0.
All right, nobody was even in on a shot yet here. We're still feeling each other out. Danny Williams try to set something up. Same with Haas.
Which gets me back to Haas, who's from Florida.
30 seconds
We'll
left.
repeat that. He's from Kissimmee.
Yeah.
19-11 this season. Williams
here. Shot, the last 15 seconds to go.
Coaching staff wants something.
We're counting shots. And
yeah,
it's tight. Everybody's
they want every edge they can get, right?
Exactly. That first period ends with a 0-0. Navy deferred to Army here for the second period.
These two do not have a lot of common opponents. In fact, it's one. Jack McGill. Haas has wrestled them twice and split the season. Danny Williams lost to him back at that Navy Open. I'm sorry, no, that's interesting. Forget.
Haas up to his feet pretty quick. Tried a little roll off the. There's the escape. Good job of getting out against Williams.
So our first point of the bout. In the 184 class.
Navy wearing their new Army-Navy singlets. Having first time they took them out for this match, especially me. Or sponsor Under Armour.
Army in the camo green. Hard to hide against blue. That's just what I'm saying. Don't know if it works. Hey,
Danny's in the center of the map, but really nobody's been close to a takedown here.
It's more like a...
As you're approaching the minute mark in the second period.
I was going to say, after...
I don't know why you should just...
4 minutes of wrestling, they're still trying to figure each other out. Well, we tip the hat. Army does have some fans who came down from West Point.
Now there are Patriot League West Swimming Championships going on here at Navy too.
Yep.
Army's represented in the Patriot League.
Of course. That's an easy way to get some fans over.
Yeah,
and it's a dual trip.
The pool shares the Lejeune Hall with the wrestling room.
Yep.
So I'm seeing those swimmers around since Wednesday.
Did some water polo over there earlier this season. 15 seconds left to go here in the second. In a very quiet match compared to what we've had so far today.
Yeah. And that's how the second period is going to end.
It does close 1-0.
Williams is going to pick it down to position.
It's going to leave most likely the last two weight classes for some fireworks.
It will.
Haas suddenly looked like he was looking around for somebody. I was wondering if that was coming next. Haas tried to go a little too fast there. He goes to a different technique.
Nice return by Haas. He's riding that inside leg.
Williams trying to make his pace big.
He's got to stay.
Ooh.
All right.
Comes back to center. 1:46 left.
I think Colat's going to the. There's something wrong with the riding time.
They've called the officials over to the table to discuss whatever they need to discuss.
Yeah. And while we fix that.
I even heard the PA announcer call for the official, which is atypical.
It shouldn't. That's probably about right.
Yeah, that looks more logical.
They're actually going to look at the tape. Because riding time.
That's what our official just mentioned.
And we're going to check over here with next to us, see what it looks like.
They've got two tablets, and the one near our broadcast position, which you can see there on camera, actually faces the clock. So they're able to get a good look at what it may have been saying at whatever time they need it.
At the period started.
Yeah. And then just do simple math from there, right?
Yep.
Supposedly. I'm not going to pretend I know.
Our Navy Junior Wrestling program.
Gotta love it. Still taking a little bit of time here to look at this.
It's gonna be a factor. Well, it's gonna come into play. Let's put it that way.
I would agree. It has that feel.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this rivalry goes back to 1957, 70th time they have faced one another. Navy has won 52 of those, including 30 here at Navy. But Army has won the last two star matches, but just by 13 points, and that's kind of where this one's headed, as another close finish. As we're in the 184 right now. We've got two classes, 197 and the heavyweight 285 still to come.
And both weights ranked opponents.
Especially the last one. Both essentially top 15 wrestlers We'll give Colbert a bump there of 1. But coming up, Zion Hall ranked 31st against Wolfgang Frabel, 1 in the 28. And we've got whatever decided finally by our officials. You know, let the Alton official handle much of that.
So the riding time? 9 seconds for red.
So Army with 9 seconds with a 1-point lead. Guys had to stay focused there and loose. Long delay. But we'll get started with 1:43 left on the clock here in the third. Williams in the down position. Haas with a 1-0 lead. And already a caution. Oh, Danny somersaults. Cannot do anything with it. He's done that twice now. And they're out of bounds by a toe.
Danny's got to keep getting back to his feet every time. He just hit, if he does a lift return, he's just got to bounce back up. He's got to get his knees up to his chest and come up. One thing, Haas was close at locking hands here.
And that's the second time.
Second caution.
And it's the same time. Every time he's on the right side.
No, they called
it on Williams?
They called that on Navy. He did a little lean.
Okay. So both times the caution has happened, Haas has been on Williams' right. Williams doing his best. Haas doing a nice job of
20 seconds.
Cutting off the angle. They call it because you can see Williams had his hand all the way out of the mat.
They call him for stalling. I mean, he's trying to get out of bounds so he can get a fresh start. I mean, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
that's stalling.
Stall warning. Still 1-0.
He's got 24 seconds to get out before this riding time comes into play.
Yeah, that's starting to become a factor here. Haas doing a very nice job of keeping Williams from doing what he wants. They want to stall now. Does Navy on Haas. And now they're on the far side.
And there's the stall call.
The stall call. So we're even on stalls. We're even on cautions. We're nearly even on the score. What else we got?
Well, he's got to get out in 10 seconds or they have a riding time point.
Yeah, and it makes getting out of the reversal a moot point. Now he's going to the right side. No difference. They're looking for another stall. Williams gets thrown out of bounds in front of us. 1+ minute on the ride now. Navy frustrated on the sideline.
So riding time now. Let's make it interesting. So now if Williams gets out, he needs to get a takedown.
Right. Because there's no way he's going to get him.
Haas is not going to ride him as hard because he doesn't want to give up a stall call because the second stall warning will give Williams a point.
Which would indicate the ride time.
Correct.
This is where this becomes a big chess match. Williams tries to throw
the elevator. That's stalling.
I was going to say, that's what the fans want. No, we got the fist. There it is. So now 1-1 negates the ride time.
Well,
and
no. I mean, he still needs to get out. He has 23 seconds to get out.
Thank you. That's what I should have said.
So now he has to stay on top in order to win this match.
If he gets out, that would negate the ride time.
And it'll be a tie score.
But there's 23 on the clock. Ooh, warning has been given to Army's bench for questioning.
That's if I was Nickerson, I would have done the same thing.
Sure.
I mean,
but just interesting.
You get your warning. Okay, got a warning.
You got your words in, right? Yeah, you got your chance.
Yeah.
It's worth the warning.
That one was.
I thought Haas there for a second was going to let Williams out, which
no
felt
sense
weird.
doing that.
No, it felt very abnormal. But Williams might get out of it here. Williams! has
with a
done it.
reversal.
2 points. So Navy now up 3-1. Won't get the ride time, but that will get them the match.
Whoa!
That will get it. Danny Williams in the final 15 seconds turns this match around.
That is incredible.
And Navy once again flips a match in a matter of seconds.
That is incredible.
Danny Williams goes from down to up and gives Navy an 18-13 lead.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Check it out again.
He just stays on top. I mean, wow. Great.
What an effort by Danny Williams.
Great
Down
win.
1-0 and
Things
down
were
the
looking
ride time.
bad, and
yes.
he just came through. That was awesome.
So
good hats off at Danny Williams there.
Danny Williams gives Navy the 18-13 lead. We'll take another break. Coming back, the two heaviest classes going to have some fireworks here in Annapolis. Welcome back to a rather raucous Alumni Hall on the campus of the Naval Academy in Annapolis. I'm Dave McHugh. Jay Antonelli alongside Army-Navy for the 70th time in wrestling. For the Star and for Navy, it is Zion Hall, the 31st ranked, taking on Wolfgang Frabel, 28th ranked.
28th in the country. This is going to be, this is the 97 and the heavyweight, two matchups with ranked wrestlers, very closely ranked too.
Yes.
And you got Zion Hall is 31 and Frabel at 28. Not much separating them. And then it'll be heavyweight. We have number 14 versus number 16 with Spencer Lenoska and Brady Colbert.
Navy was down 9-0. I cannot emphasize this enough. Down 9-0 to start this duel.
Navy
Stormed
comes
back
9-9. Yeah, that was awesome.
And now have scored 6 straight points in 2 matches. One at the last second.
Yeah, hats off to Danny Williams there, coming back and just seeing that through. It didn't look good. I mean, he got ridden out the entire 2 minutes, and the riding time was a lock, and he got out. That was incredible. Didn't stop fighting.
What I find most interesting in this duel is how many of these wrestlers we're watching will be back.
Oh, underclassmen.
Yeah, underclassmen. You've got Ferretti, who's a senior, Farmer in the first match for Army, apologies. Smith, obviously the captain. That's it.
Yeah.
So far.
For Navy. Yep. Ooh.
And for Army. There's
Zion
only one
was
more.
there.
Wolfgang is the only other senior.
Bergen is a senior.
Yep.
Yep, 33. But Zion almost has a good tap on the leg there. He just needed to commit both hands.
1 minute left to go here in the opener. As expected. A little bit of a chess match, trying to find the advantage.
Zion, both guys moving well.
Zion Hall 15-7 this year.
And Army's been doing that underhook nice. They must have been working that well. They keep controlling that underhook. I mean, you heard me saying
theme.
that. They've been doing that pretty well.
By the way, Hall 5-2 this year.
As a team, they've been working that underhook.
Hall 5-2 this season in duels. Frabel 4-3. Hall lost his last time out to 27th ranked Bechtold of Bucknell 2-0. Heck of a match.
Tight one.
Unfortunately, he'd gotten tech falls the previous two against George Mason and American.
Zion doesn't want to lean in too much there, isn't it, in the first period?
Rather quiet first period.
And Mr. Frabel of Army with choice.
Frabel chooses the bottom position.
Down position in the second period.
Gets us a bit of a conversation here from our official. All from Marietta, Georgia.
Let's get it up. That was pretty quick. That's Frabel.
And we're back to square one.
Oh, nice reshot by Frabel there. Nice change. That was good. Nice takedown.
So 3 points makes it 4. 4-0 lead. And Hall now needing to make up some points, which help by just getting out of this position.
Got his knees underneath his chest. Knee slide out. Frabel's doing a good job. He's heavy.
Sitting right on the line here. Nearly out. Keeping his foot in is Frabel.
Comes to his feet. Frabel knows what.
Keeping a toe in, and there we go. Reset in the middle with a buck 6 to go here in the second.
Zion taking his time, getting ready.
Tactfully here.
Up to his feet. Nice return by Frabel. Zion just got to keep getting back to his feet. Doesn't want to mess around staying underneath. Frabel's heavy with that claw ride. He's got a knee slide through this. He's got a knee slide through, get tall, pinch down.
Back on the edge of the mat, and they'll go
Frabel
out
just
again.
drives him out. 36 left in the period.
Because it's become a theme, but are either any in danger of getting called for a stall?
Not right now.
Right time.
Zion's got a. Here we go.
Yeah, right time in favor of Army here with 106, and they get a caution here.
On Zion.
Zion Hall. Started a little too quickly.
Resetting.
It's a general rule. You wait for the whistle, right? So you don't want to anticipate the
no,
touch.
You need to anticipate.
Well, you just don't want to anticipate the wrestler, I'm saying. You want to anticipate the whistle.
Yeah. Oh. Can he get the switch?
Ooh,
no.
He's tried, no.
Now he's flat. He's got to get his knees underneath him here.
20 seconds to go here in period 2.
Frabel's riding him tough.
Yeah,
got that knee pinched.
The ride time's now getting significant.
Yeah, he's just going to stay parallel here, right? Finish us out on top. It's not doing anything, but we're not going to call stalling with 5 seconds left. I doubt it.
We will bring it to a close here of period 2. Ride time is 1:41, and Williams is going to elect to give up the point and start neutrally.
The danger is, if he does get taken down, if Zion gives up a takedown, now they're looking at a major with an 8 point.
That
right?
Yeah.
So now it's 18-70. He's going to come down to heavyweight, I guess, regardless.
I was going to say earlier.
If Zion wins this, then Navy seals the deal. But
right. But how many points do you want to give up? It doesn't really matter. A loss makes it a chance for Army to win in the final. It will come down to the end, as you said. So.
Zion's got to keep putting shots together. Time is not his favor. There's a stall call.
Yep.
I mean, Frabel knows what he's got to do. He's just got to stay in there, stay in the middle. He can win this. Doesn't have to really take a shot. But Zion's really got to.
Nope, headset comes off. Headset, sorry.
Headgear?
That's what I wear. Headgear snaps off.
Uh-oh, looks like it broke.
It looked like it flat out broke. So they'll take a moment to get him a new set of protectors. Is that gold?
Yep.
Might bring some luck. Nope. Didn't like it.
That's hard. Now you get used to a feeling of a headgear.
I was going to say
you can't just it takes forever to get that. Those things are a pain in the butt to get it just right. It takes a couple times to figure it out, and then you got to figure it out.
You like the sizing,
and then it breaks,
you like the feel,
and then it breaks, and then
that's 2 down.
Yeah.
Working on fixing the original.
You
I
just
think
hope that
teammate just threw one over to him. I was going to say it's every sport, no matter what your gear is. Once you like your gear, when you have to replace it, it feels weird.
Yeah.
Even if it's the same model.
There we go. He got his original one
I played
back.
Soccer, and just changing gloves was a little weird sometimes. Sorry, it was a goalie. I should point that out.
I kind of assumed that.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of important. Everyone's like, gloves? Yeah, that was a goalie.
There's a nice shot by Zion, but Frabel's doing a really good job of blocking him off. Reshot there.
He's frustrating Hall for sure. 4-0 the lead here. Looking to make this come down to the end, as it probably should have. We all should have known it would.
Yeah.
Or being here in 2020, and Army was heavily favored, and it came right down to the end once again.
That was almost a little shocked by that Zion shot right there. He almost got behind.
Well, we've already had a couple of quick changes of fortune. You never know.
Yeah.
This one will not end that way. Hall, unfortunately, gets held off by Frabel.
I don't think you can paint this any better right here.
No,
I mean, as far
it's
as
Army Navy,
on
it's
the edge,
70th time.
On the edge of
Bring
your
it.
seat. Here we go.
We
Coming down to the final battle.
Down to the end. Heavyweight aplenty. It is Brady Colbert, the sophomore from Manassas, Virginia, at 17-3 on the year, 5-2 in duels. And it's the fantastic freshman for Navy, who started his career in a heck of a match. He's 17-6.
I'm excited.
16th ranked for the
We're just going to
Colbert.
watch this. I'm not even going to say anything on it. I'm just going to watch this.
But no, you're not. No, you're not. I know you well enough, Jay. There's no way you're going to sit back and watch this.
Can I?
You could go right ahead and try.
Okay, I'll try. Holy cow. Here we are. Head on the heavyweight, 18-16, with Navy has the lead. You got everybody here on the feet in Alumni Hall.
Here we go. Underway, the 285. Doesn't get any better than this. Army-Navy down to the final bout.
From Manassas, Virginia, currently ranked 16th in the nation.
He's
At this weight class,
Colbert's leaning. And we,
Shipman, Spencer Lenoska, a freshman
Lenoska,
from River Ridge,
I think he has wrestled every one of these, right?
yeah. Oh, for our matches?
Every one in the 285, right? They had it here a moment ago.
He didn't wrestle against Bloomsburg.
Okay, that's right. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's right.
Aw,
Yeah,
Spence.
Bloomsburg, he did not. 2 minutes to go here in the first. It is a 2-point lead for Navy. Winner
Spencer
of this,
trying to get that 2-on-1.
winner of this match wins the duel. There is no other way.
Yes, sir.
There's
Spencer matching levels pretty nice. And then Colbert coming with a nice club to the head.
Those guys won his last three against George Mason, American, and Bucknell, including number 30 Lawler at Bucknell. He won in a fall against George Mason. Talk about a fantastic way to finish that match.
Yep.
And then decisions the last two out. He had lost 3 straight before then. It's been streaky this year. But he won his first 10 of the year.
Spencer's controlling the center of the mat, so no one's actually got to really touch a leg yet. Colbert does look like he's giving up some weight to Spencer Lenoska. So he's going to have to try something from the outside, try not to go anything straight underneath him. Oh, he almost got a little.
See, I knew you couldn't just sit back, Coach.
I'll try.
No, I like this better.
This is going to go, watch it go into overtime here, too.
Man, it feels like it should. There's nothing better than Army-Navy if you've never experienced it. Everybody talks about the football, but Army-Navy in any sport is spectacular.
It always is, and especially in a combat sport like wrestling, right?
Oh, of course.
Right, you got some emotion coming, do things a little harder, give each other a little more legal pain.
It's the only time you're going to actually fight your opponent in this sense. Army will join you next time.
Nope.
Actually, for all the sports, it's the rare one. It is literally a battle, other than the
boxing.
Yeah, boxing and the offensive, defensive lines.
True.
Football. That's about it. After the first, we're not surprisingly, I guess maybe a little surprisingly, 0-0.
Spencer
will go
down position.
You had said he got a lot of experience last year, being nearby but not a member, and getting a chance to see what Navy wrestling was really about.
Sure did. I mean, he went to a local community college and wrestled in the Navy Wrestling Club. Colbert doing a good job of riding here. He's got this wrist. He is doing a really good.
Doesn't have the size advantage, but he's definitely got control here.
He's got Spencer flat on his belly. Spencer's just got to get up to his feet. He's doing a good job. This 2-on-1. He's heavy. Colbert's doing a really good job of riding.
Colbert listed at 6'3". He is riding him very
riding
well.
really, really well. I haven't seen Spencer been riding like this all year. I mean, he is not trying anything. He is just riding, which means he's parallel on top.
Well, Lenoska can't get his knees under him. He's got 1:15 of ride time. We got 45 left to go in the period. This is putting a ton of pressure.
I can hear the referees are talking to each other. They're radioed up.
Yeah.
So he's They're talking about the stalling call, whether I would call it or not.
I mean, at some point, you got to consider.
He's got to get out to his side.
He's barely there. He's trying to pin the leg now, and then he gets out of it immediately.
That is a stalling on top.
Interesting enough, the only ones I'm not seeing complain about it are the coaching staff for Navy.
No, they're complaining. He has not left his hips.
We're going to get a
Wow.
long 2 minutes of ride time here.
Wow.
Just at the end, they finally get to their feet, but not before the horn. So we're coming down to the end. Ride time's not locked in yet.
Yeah. Oh, it's Spencer's putting him up.
Yep. So a 1 point now. So Spencer Lenoska is going to have to go for it here.
He is going to have to.
This is for the match.
Down 2-0 right now.
Yep.
If the riding time sticks.
Which
will be.
Headgear pops loose.
Spencer's just got to.
Well, that would give Army the win. So Spencer Lenoska, if Navy's to win this, is going to have to be that fantastic freshman again. A battle between 14th and 16th ranked wrestlers in the nation.
I can't believe they didn't hit Army for stalling there. I'm just rode parallel the whole time.
It felt like they were giving a little bit of leeway this match. 80 seconds left to go in this match, in this duel.
Spencer's got to pull the trigger. We got only a minute 10 left.
Wondering about the Star Series. Mids enter with an 11-4-1 lead. There are 3 stars on the line this weekend alone.
1 minute left in the period.
Men's and women's basketball have star matches tomorrow.
Spencer has got to take a shot.
Well, he's got 45 seconds left. He hasn't done anything. If he wants to win this, it's now or never. 40 seconds left, trying to go for it. They're trying to urge him to keep going. 35 seconds left. Army might pull this off unless you get another miraculous finish from Navy.
27 seconds.
Lenoska needs to do something as time's running out. 20 seconds to go. Down 1-0. Headgear comes off with 17 seconds left. He has got to do something now, or this is going to be Army's by a point. I'm going to take a moment to let him figure out the gear.
Wow.
Well, the finish isn't as fireworky as I thought it's going to be, but it is going to come to the final seconds. Hats off to Colbert. He's done very well here.
He's wrestled a really good match.
Yeah.
I mean, to ride Spencer out.
I haven't seen that all season.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Lenoska has been stunningly in charge of so many matches.
Yeah.
And they will try another set of gear. And the crowd trying to ramp up the intensity.
Well, that's a lot of pressure on Spencer right now, the freshman, but let's see if we pull this off.
Can you imagine?
Yep.
Well, you've probably been there.
I'm not a heavyweight.
Fair. Fair, sir. Probably didn't come down to your match, right?
I actually never had the honor of wrestling in the Army-Navy duel.
Really?
Nope.
Things that surprise me.
It is an honor. It's an honor to represent this institution, either one, right? I mean,
yeah.
And to wrestle in this match is something special, and yeah.
Let's quickly recap. Army got up to a 9-0 lead in this match, in this duel. Suddenly, Navy responded and tied it 9, got up 12-9.
Here we are, 17 seconds.
And they were up 18-13. Trying to win it is Lenoska. Army trying to hold on and get the
10
3
seconds.
points. 7 seconds to go. Lenoska's got to do it now. 4 seconds or Army's got the win. 2, 1, and Army comes from behind, wins 3-0, and wins the star match 19-18 as Brady Colbert has an amazing second period to end up winning this for Army.
Wow. Wow.
Just a note, Colbert did get a bit of a conversation with the official there at the end with the celebration, but it doesn't matter. 2-0 win.
Impressive.
And a 19-18
we knew it was
win.
going to be a tight one, and
it was tight.
It was tight. Came down to the last match, and that was awesome. Great competition.
Oh, it doesn't get any better when it's Army Navy.
No.
And that is the type of
hats off to West Point.
Yes.
Well
wrestled.
Yes. Yeah. Troy Nickerson put a really good, game plan together, moved some people around.
They
screwed
shifted
us.
a couple
They
guys.
screwed us up. We didn't even think.
We had guys wrong.
We had guys wrong. He matched people up well and came out with the victory.
We will get the alma maters here shortly and then wrap this one up. But again, Army comes from behind after having a dominating lead to start as they will win this one 19-18, and Navy's alma mater will get played first.
We done? We done?
Quick wrap after the alma maters. Army comes out, wins the opening 2 bouts, not to take a 9-0 lead, but they end up having to come from behind to win the last 2 against Navy, to win this one 19-18, and have now won the last 3 straight. For Jay Antonelli, I'm Dave McHugh. Thanks for watching Army-Navy Wrestling. Again, Army, your victors, 19-18, and Sing second. We appreciate your watching and appreciate everybody's efforts to put this together. We will catch you back here next season.